In a research that Palmer did to find out a good teacher, a student told him she could not tell who a good teacher was, since her good teachers were very different from each other, but she could very well describe a bad teacher. For her, that teacher was a cartoon character that their words were all in a balloon on top of their head, separated from them. He then explains that depth talks to depth. If a teacher knows how to talk to their teacher within, or what he calls their inner voice, then it is very much probable that they will know how to reach out to the teacher within their students. But how does a teacher attend to the voice of the teacher within? Solitude, silence, meditative reading, and walking in the woods, keeping a journal and finding a friend who will listen. What I loved about this inner voice was that he doesn't think it has to be perfect, because it can be just like talking to friends and expect all our problems to be fixed. Talking to a friend doesn't necessarily fix our problems. In the presence of a friend, we can simply be at ease, at home, trusted, and able to trust. And that on its own would be enough, even if our problems remain unresolved. And that is why this inner talk and befriending this teacher within us becomes so important. Because in doing so, we don't attempt to fix problems, but to befriend our deeper self, to remember or grow our identity and integrity to feel at home wherever we are. He then answers a very interesting question that us teachers usually face with at some point in our career. How can I develop the authority to teach? We are usually taught to process classes as groups. We're conditioned to check class averages in exams. We are by default drawn to grading as a means of social control. And that by nature makes us teachers like the cops standing in the corner of a classroom, always ready to use our guns that score class performance, those marks. Ironically, by consent. It is not like these guns don't have utility. They do. But in comparison to authority, they always fall short. And the clue is already written there. Authority has the word author within, and it is granted to people who are seen as authoring their own words, their own actions, rather than a script. Which should be why I can never feel at home fully with a PPT file and an already made lesson plan given to me to go to class. I always need to somehow make it my own. A photo here and there, a change of words, or at times going rogue and recreating it myself. Authority comes as I reclaim my identity and integrity, remembering my selfhood. Then teaching can come from depth and can then touch another human being's depth.